What if I told you that Boston is about to experience its biggest transformation since the Big Dig? I'm tracking 5 massive changes that are already affecting property values right now, and most people have no idea they're coming. In fact, one of these areas saw a shocking 23% increase in property values just from the announcement of these changes. Whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in the Boston area, you need to know about these developments happening right now in our backyard. And stick around until the end because number 5 might be the biggest opportunity I've seen in my years of selling real estate here. Hey Boston, Kimberly Meserve here. As someone who's closed hundreds of real estate transactions across Greater Boston, I'm seeing firsthand how these upcoming changes are already affecting the market. I spend every day analyzing these trends and advising my clients on where to invest. And today, I'm going to show you exactly where these changes are happening and how to position yourself to benefit from them. Quick question before we dive in. Which Boston neighborhood do you think has the most potential? Drop your guess in the comments below and let's see if it makes our top 5 list. Let's kick things off with what I believe is the most undervalued opportunity in Boston right now. This is Dorchester Bay City. Now, some people are already calling this the next Seaport, but I'll tell you why I think they're wrong. It could be even bigger. We're looking at 36 acres of prime waterfront real estate, over 6 million square feet of new development. It's going to be a mix of housing, office space, and life science facilities, new restaurants and retail, and improved public access to the waterfront. But here's what makes this opportunity unique. Unlike the Seaport, which started from scratch, Dorchester already has established neighborhoods and a rich culture. Here's a shocking stat. Early Seaport investors saw 400% returns over 10 years. But here's why Dorchester could be even better. It's starting with existing infrastructure, better transit access, and a strong community foundation. Remember how people said the Seaport felt artificial in its early years? Well, that won't happen here. Dorchester Bay City is being integrated into one of Boston's most authentic neighborhoods. Early movers have a rare chance to benefit from major upside while still being part of a real community. My insider tip is to look at properties within half-mile radius of this development, especially around the Savin Hill and Columbia Point area. I'm already seeing properties in these areas getting a lot of activity within days of listing. Coming up next, I'll show you a neighborhood where property values could jump 25% in the next year alone, and it's not where most people think. Are you thinking about relocating to Boston? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers to best hospitals and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. That's right, 100% free. So just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope this helps. Let's talk about what I believe is the most exciting transformation happening right now, and that is the complete reimagining of Fenway Kenmore. And no, I'm not talking about changes to the Green Monster. WS Development is turning this neighborhood into something that would have been unimaginable just a few years ago. We're looking at over 5 million square feet of new development, a whole new life sciences district creating thousands of jobs, modern residential towers with amazing amenities, and get this, they're even building over those parking lots that you walk past heading to Red Sox games. Here's what this means to you. If you're thinking about buying in Fenway, consider this. Similar developments in other parts of Boston have led to 15 to 20% property value increases in just the first 2 years. And with the Red Sox as your neighborhood, you've got a built-in culture and energy that you can't find in other parts of the city. Now, here's a controversial take. I believe that the Fenway transformation will actually be bigger than the Seaport's impact on Boston. Why? Because it's building on an already world famous foundation. So let me know in the comments if you agree or think I'm absolutely crazy. But here's what most people don't know. Some of the best opportunities actually aren't in Fenway itself, but in the surrounding neighborhoods that will benefit from this transformation. I'm talking about parts of the Longwood area and even certain pockets of Mission Hill that my clients are already eyeing. A quick tip is if you want to get my weekly Fenway property alerts, my contact info is in the caption. Send me a message and I'll get that set up for you. Stay tuned because the next development I'm going to show you could completely transform your morning commute. Change number 3 is happening right in the heart of downtown, the South Station Tower. But this isn't just another office building, and here's why. This 51-story giant is the missing piece that's going to connect Downtown Crossing, the financial district, and the Seaport. We're talking about Boston's largest new office development, over 160 luxury Ritz-Carlton residents at the top, and direct connection to South Station, which means unmatched transit access. Here's something most people aren't talking about. This tower isn't just changing the skyline. It's going to reshape how people think about living downtown. With hybrid work becoming permanent, being steps from the region's biggest transit hub is more valuable than ever. My insider tip is to keep an eye on the surrounding streets like Summer Street and parts of Fort Point. Whenever you add this kind of density and luxury to an area, it creates a ripple effect on property values that can benefit from early movers. I've seen it happen in areas of Back Bay, and we're seeing the same patterns here. Drop a comment below if you think downtown Boston is becoming more or less desirable for residential real estate. I would love to hear your thoughts. Up next is a development that has some people worried about gentrification, but I'm going to show you why I think it actually might help preserve neighborhood character. Now, let me take you to what I believe is Boston's biggest sleeper opportunity, the Allston-Brighton Innovation Corridor. Harvard is completely transforming Western Avenue with their Enterprise Research Campus, and here's why you should care. This isn't just about Harvard expanding. We're talking about a brand new 14-acre innovation district, multiple life science and tech buildings, hundreds of new residential units, new restaurants and retail spaces, and improved connections to the Charles River. And here's why this is particularly interesting for buyers and investors. Now for the question of the day. For those of you who are thinking of moving to the Boston area, where are you moving from, and what is the main reason you're leaving your current city or state? I'm truly curious, so make sure to leave your answer in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave those in the comments below, or even better, text, call, or email me. My information should pop up on the screen. We're seeing similar patterns to what happened to Kendall Square a decade ago. When major institutions invest in an area like this, it tends to create a domino effect. First come the innovation spaces, then the amenities, then the housing demand follows. Here's a stat that might actually surprise you. Property values in Kendall Square increased over 300% since MIT's major expansion. Right now, certain parts of Allston-Brighton are still relatively accessible compared to Cambridge, Somerville, and downtown Boston. But with these developments underway, that window of opportunity won't last forever. If you want my latest property listings in Allston-Brighton, check out the link in the description. And finally, I've saved one of the most surprising developments for last. Our final change is something that's transforming multiple Boston neighborhoods at once. The massive expansion of our life science hubs. You've heard me mention this already multiple times in this video, but this isn't just about building labs, it's about creating entirely new mini cities. Here's what's happening. Kendall Square is expanding further into East Cambridge. The Seaport is seeing multiple new life science developments, and these buildings are bringing thousands of high-paying jobs with average salaries well over $150,000. Now, here's what it means to smart real estate investors. They're not just looking at obvious locations like Kendall and Seaport, they're targeting neighborhoods within a 15-minute commute to these hubs. Why? Because all those new employees need somewhere to live. So my pro tip is to look at parts of East Cambridge, certain sections of Somerville, and even pockets of Charlestown where you can still find relative value while being close to these job centers. One of my recent clients just got into East Cambridge for 15% less than comparable Kendall Square properties. That's the kind of opportunity I'm talking about. So I'm curious, which of these 5 areas do you think has the most potential? Let me know in the comments below. As you can see, Boston is changing fast, and these developments are already impacting our real estate market. Let me know in the comments which of these 5 areas you think has the most potential. I read and respond to every comment. So if you're thinking about selling your property or looking to buy in one of those emerging neighborhoods before prices rise, all my contact information is in the description below. And if you found this video valuable, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I release new Boston real estate videos every week. I'm Kimberly Meserve, and I'll see you in the next video.